pancakes going in there.
Oh, they're doing great.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 140 of my Appalachian Trail through hike. We are on trail heading north. So, day 138, we had finished Knife's Edge in Pennsylvania, and it was a little sketch. I think you all knew that Splat hurt her ankle. So later on that night, she sent me a picture, and it was swollen, and it was painful for her. So day 139, she didn't hike, and I didn't hike. We took a 0. And it was super hot yesterday, so on one side it was like I was sitting there at the hostel thinking, God, I should be out hiking. I need to be hiking. It's really hard sometimes to sit in a hostel when you know it's not a rainy day, and you could be out getting some miles in. But then I would go outside, and it was so hot and humid, and people would come in to like grab a shower or whatever, and there's a couple people that just ended up staying. So it was super hot yesterday too. So on the other hand, it was like, that just drains me also. But anyway, we didn't hike yesterday. So this morning we're out hiking. Splat went and bought, or iced her ankle all day yesterday, went and bought a brace for it, and we're out here today. So we're trying to the goal is to get into Palmerton. We started at Ashfield Road. It is foggy, wet, and drizzly right now. So we're just going slow. I'm going super slow. I'm kind of not getting too far ahead of her. I'm going super slow. But, you know, I just want to make sure that she's doing okay for a while. But we're going to try and make it into Palmerton, which I believe is 6 miles. I think that's what I saw last night. I haven't looked at it today. And then when we get there, we're going to kind of decide if we're going to keep going and climb out of Palmerton or not. Depends on her leg or her ankle. The climb out of Palmerton is making me anxious, truthfully. I've been watching videos of it, and it's making me anxious. But what's even more making me anxious is it's wet today. And even though we're slack packing, I don't think I would feel comfortable trying it when it's been raining and it's wet. The other option is to go up the winter trail. But we've been looking at comments on that, and I mean, it's steep also, but there's no hand over hand climbing. But they're saying it's overgrown and you're bushwhacking, and okay, well, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I want to attempt it. I want to do it because I feel like, you know, once I do it, it's going to be a confidence booster for further north up the trail. I mean, I did knife's edge, and yeah, there's some sketchy areas, but it wasn't that bad. But I heard this one, this is a little worse. It's really steep. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen today. It just seems like such a cluster right now today. So tomorrow it's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be sunny and everything, but I don't know. We're just trying to get to Palmerton first and then kind of decide what's going to happen then. I'm going to turn you around so you can kind of see. If you look out that way, you can see it's all fogged in, really. All the white out there. Isn't that pretty right through here with the ferns growing? And the only other, upside to today is it's rainy and the big old rattlesnakes won't be out, hopefully. I was looking at YouTube videos of this section, and they were showing big old rattlesnakes just sitting on top of the big rocks and boulders. And I was like, fun. You know me, I can take a bear, but snakes. Oh, which goes to show, have something else. That there is a kind of a bear in this section that's been giving some hikers a hard time. So I guess it's a younger bear, but I guess he's not real afraid of people and noises. So another reason Debbie and I are kind of sticking together today, a little bit closer together. So, she's not going to be able to move fast if she encounters it. So, of course, you don't want to run anyway. But anyway, I'm just blabbing here. So I'll turn the phone off. If I see anything cool, I'll turn it back on. I want to show you guys something. So this is a little campsite back here in the pines. So it's nice and soft. But look what's made back here. Look at the chairs. Huh? Isn't that awesome? They've made little backs to them. That's awesome. Nice little area back here. Be super quiet and soft if you had a tent. All right, let's head on down the trail. Still in the Pennsylvania rocks. Just taking my time today. Everything's kind of wet, slick, muddy. I don't need any injuries. Update on my back. I took my last prednisone pill yesterday, and I think it helped. I think the slack packing has helped. I think the pack, changing my pack out helped. I think the new shoes, I think there's just a lot of things that helped. I still feel it in my back on occasion, but I'm trying to be aware of my posture when I hike. So I think it's all helping. And I hope it gradually kind of goes away, but we'll see. Because the last few days I have been able to hike my normal speeds, and that makes me happy without too much discomfort. So that's always good. So no, there you go. Can you see the spider web? I see the spider in there. Right? Oh, mosquitoes right there. Okay, look at this little spider web thingy. But look at the black thing. Did that just like fall in there like that? Or is that part of the web? That's odd. Ooh. And here's the trail right now. Nice pretty ferns. I love walking through this stuff. Love walking on pine needles. Soft, quiet. Oh, nice little campsite. It looks soft back in there, doesn't it? All right, let's keep moving. Here you go, a little newt and a mushroom all in the same video. That's a first. So this is how it is right now, basically. We're all fogged in. It's kind of drizzly. And we're hiking. Things are wet, things are muddy, things are slippery. So we got to the junction where there is the South Trail, I think, or it was called the Bypass Trail. And it hooks back up to the AT in like 1.1 miles or something. So Splat and I discussed it. And we're like, okay, let's think about this. If they're putting in a bypass trail, that normally means that, one, you don't want to do it in the ice, or two, you don't want to do the regular trail in the rain or when it's wet. So we decided to do the bypass trail because it is wet and slick. So this is the bypass trail. Up until right now, it was really easy, very flat, rocky, but flat. Now we're going down kind of a little steep incline, but really the terrain isn't horrible at all. Just steep. So, and I think this dumps you back out on the AT right before the George something shelter. So if you can tell, it's very, very steep, but there's not a lot. I mean, there's rocks, of course, you can see that, but you're not, you know, it's pretty level as far as the rocks are concerned. So I don't know what the other section of the AT, actual AT is like on this section, but this is easier and it is really steep. So I'm kind of glad we took this way. I think today is just going to be one of those, we want to get miles in, but we also want to make smart decisions because we don't want to injure ourselves by slipping and falling and taking us out of the game completely. And, you know, you have that feeling of, it's almost like, am I cheating kind of a feel. But, you know, you just have to work work your way through that feeling, I guess, because to me, right now, I'm kind of working through that feeling, but to me, it's just, you know what, I've come this far. If there's a bypass, there's a reason there's a bypass, and it's rainy, slick, misty today, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to prevent, hopefully, any injuries I could have been doing on the other one. So that's how I'm taking it today, and I'm just going to have to live with my decision and work through that feeling of not doing the hard part, or hard way, I guess. But by the end of the day, I'll be okay. I'm still out here hiking, and I'm still doing harder things than a lot of people, so I'm okay with it. Let's get on down the road. So we've made it here to the George Outer Bridge shelter. And man, talking about an old shelter. Lordy. What's it say? Pair trip. I don't know what that means. Bear activity is high. Please use caution and carry out food and trash. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going. I think from here it's like a half a mile to the parking lot, so, or trailhead maybe. So we're almost down into Palmerton. Well, it's starting to rain again. Not quite down. It's supposed to continue or what? But when I get down to the parking lot, I'll take a look at the radar and see what's happening. Got a little bit further to go. This is the trail right now. A little stream. Just kind of going all the way down through here. A little slick. So that is the climb out of Palmerton. This is the climb that has been making me anxious for the last day or so. Climbing up that. Look at the boulders. I don't know if you go up that side or up this way, but yeah. We are heading to the big boy. It's wet. looks like rain.